Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you on here, and I hope you guys can try these mandalas and have a fun time doing it. So before we get started on the mandala design, I'm going to explain our tools. So the tools I use are color-coded, so they have a color on the top of the tools. When you buy them off of Temu or Amazon, they usually just come clear. So first off, for the twirly tools, I do not use the green twirly for any of my tutorials, so you can set this one aside. As for the rods, the largest two rods, I, again, also do not use for any of my tutorials, but if you're doing like a bigger project on your own time, then of course you can use these. So now to help you understand what I have color-coded, you can lay them out biggest to smallest. The biggest one, which is the green one, next size down, we have it marked as the blue stick. And then next size down after the blue is the white stick. After the white stick, it's the yellow stick. And then we have the pink stick. And then last but not least, trying to pick them up, is the black stick. And then of course we have the twirlies. These are self-explanatory. They are color-coded already. You can color code them yourself. We use just nail polish on the tops of the tools. We can get started with the design now. So for today's Gnome class, I'm going to be using fall colors. For the nose, I painted it with Craft Smart Khaki. For the white beard, I used Craft Smart White. And then for the three colors that I used throughout the hat, I used Deco Art Americana Deep Ochre, Deco Art Americana Light Avocado, and Craft Smart Burnt Orange. So we're going to use the white twirly, the bigger end. You're going to dip into a paint color, and you're going to place one dot, and then without re-dipping, you're just going to place a couple dots just straight up, re-dip into the paint, and just go down, making kind of like a line of dots. Then you'll wipe your tool and dip it into another paint color. And instead of starting in the middle where this big dot was, you're going to start down on one of the sides and dot up to the center. Dip in the paint, start from the other side, and meet in the center. And then again, you'd wipe your tool, dip into another paint color, and in this one you would start in the middle again, and so on and so forth. And one thing to keep in mind as we're painting, just try for the same color or similar colors not to be right next to each other so that you can like see the variety of colors throughout the design.
Is it about 7 from the center? Is that?
It really doesn't matter how many dots.
You can do as many.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
vary it?
Yeah, vary it. It honestly doesn't matter. Like some spaces you're just going to have to fill up. Like if you look closely here, I just needed a couple dots of red. I didn't even go the other direction. So it really just kind of how the dots are laid out and what you need in what spaces. Okay, so we're gonna get started on the little hands of the gnome. So these will get like fully painted in. We're not gonna dot these out. So you can use, or you can figure out what color you want for the little glove, for the cuff, and for the sleeve. And we're gonna use the white twirly, bigger end. And so you can choose your color that you want to do. It doesn't matter what you're doing, sleeve or glove first, and you're just going to kind of outline the edges with your dotting tool. Just kind of outline it first, just going along the edges. You might have to dip a couple times. And then once you have a good outline, you'll just kind of color it in with the paint. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the beard and the body. So it's basically the same technique for both the beard and the body. So we're going to use our white paint for the beard, and you can choose any color for his coat or for his clothes. So you'll be using basically all of your tools, just kind of going like bigger to smaller, just placing random dots. If you don't want it to take up as much time, you can obviously use the bigger tools so that you fill in the spaces much quicker. Or if you like the more complicated and more dots look, you can obviously use slightly smaller tools. I'm gonna start off with the yellow stick and just placing a couple dots around on the beard and on the back over here, because this is also like his hair. So we'll be painting that white too.
There's no rule, you just kind of...
Yeah, just random dots, yeah. Okay, for starting on the hat, you're just gonna use the white twirly bigger end. I'm just gonna use that for the whole hat, and like we practiced with the bigger end, just start on the edge of the hat and just dot upwards. So this is gonna require a lot of wiping, so that's the only downside to this. Then you'll dip into another paint, start on the other side.
Are you using the big end, you said?
Yes, the big end.
That's what.
And don't worry about it if they're not straight, that'll just add more to the hat design, yeah. Yes.
That's right.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
That's really cute, Kristen. Thank you.
How do you like your colors?
I like my colors a lot. I just wish I could get them done.
I think this summer.
Sorry, Angie, I'm here with